Thank you. Off screen, Michael was like, "It's Wednesday." Welcome to Wednesday. We're having lunch. We've got Roland here and Michael.
Oh, those are the best.
You tried. You couldn't keep it up. Mal and Nikki. And the one glaring omission, in my opinion, is Dan. Dan is not here.
Roland's twin?
Roland's twin?
No, I'm saying Roland has a twin.
In terms of always being here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roland is always here. And Dan is always here. And Lindsay often joins us. It's just she has to leave early for work. Dan and Lindsay
are currently.
Dan and Lindsay aren't here because they're flooded in. They could
would need to float the.
Well, they
their
could.
House isn't flooded.
Their house isn't flooded, but they actually could be here. It's just the amount of time it would take to get here would be insane. It'd be like 2 hours when this should normally be like 20 minutes because they'd have to take so many back roads to get here. But
they could just like park up their car and float it across the walk-along.
Yeah.
It seems difficult.
Just canoe here.
Well, they'd need a canoe, but it would also need like wheels at some point because they would get to, or they could hitchhike, I guess.
Yeah,
just get one of those ducks.
People will pick
The
you
ducks.
up around here.
Well, it's just, will they take you to their destination? I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, they get picked up. I just don't know if they would wind up at which. I think he's trying to tell us something.
You need to be weighed.
He needs to be. What, do you want to go on Kitty Atkins diet? I think cats are on Atkins diet. Atkins is the one where you eat meat, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. There's a lot of diets and I can't keep up with all of them. Mal, what are you doing?
He's looking at the ice.
But we can't teach him that that's okay because it's not, he can't be up there. I mean, he's cute.
He's cute.
But it's a bad kind of cute. Gosh, you're cute though. Hey, buddy. Hi. You doing okay?
He's a good boy.
He's purring. Huh? Yeah, you purring? He's a sweetie. So one of the things that we joked about in the last clip at lunch was hitchhiking. But ever since we mentioned it, I've been thinking about it off and on basically all day. Not doing it. I don't have an interest in doing it. But I was thinking about the fact that I've never been hitchhiking, for one, but then also I've never picked up a hitchhiker. And I think I have never done that. Just for the fact that there's a lot of stigma around it. There's a lot of perceived danger. And there has been at least, I can recall, like 2 opportunities to pick up a hitchhiker. By which I mean I have been driving a car and have passed someone who was doing the thumb. But maybe in those situations I was on my way to a certain place, I didn't have time to stop, or maybe it was more likely the situation where I'm thinking, that person will stab you. But is there any truth to that? I don't know. There probably is some level of data recorded for like homicides related to hitchhiking or something like that. But largely, it's more than likely just a situation of the media. You've seen a horror movie or something where someone picked up a hitchhiker and stabbed them. I'm not saying that there aren't news stories like that. I'm sure that it happens, but I think it probably, Hollywood or whatever played a bigger role in shaping that. From what I understand, or at least the way the media portrays it, it seems like hitchhiking used to be a much bigger thing. Nowadays, it seems less so. You don't see it happening very often. Some states it might actually be illegal. That could be true too. But yeah, I don't know. It's just stuck with me all day, and I decided I was going to talk about it. The reason I want to talk about it so much is that I want to find out if any of you have been on either end of that. Because I haven't. But the more I thought about it, I was like, I bet someone has. And I want to hear what their story is. So if you have ever picked up a hitchhiker, or if you have ever been the hitchhiker, I would love to hear your comment. And maybe it's not even that exciting. Maybe it's like, yeah, I was summoned, I needed to get a certain direction, someone picked me up, We chatted a little bit. I said, could you drop me off here? They did. I was done. You know, maybe that's it. I don't know. Which would certainly be less exciting, but it just seems so... And it's dangerous both ways. Like, it's dangerous to pick up some random person you don't know and allow them into your vehicle. It's also dangerous for the hitchhiker. Like, the hitchhiker doesn't know who's going to pick them up, and it could be a situation where they get picked up by a crazy person or someone who wants to take advantage of the situation where they're in power because they're the one driving the car. So, like, it's not good, you know, and I'm sure it still happens, and I'm hoping that it's happened to someone here on this video that can talk about it. But you very rarely see it, you know, even happening. Partially because, you know, if you pass someone that's thumbing, I guess eventually they're going to get picked up. I'm also curious about countries. Like, in the U.S. we don't see it a ton, but maybe there's other countries where it's more accepted and it's not perceived as a dangerous thing. In the U.S. it definitely is perceived as like, do not do that. That's dangerous and possibly illegal. I don't know. I don't know if it's illegal or not. It seems like in some states it might be. Anyway, I know that's a weird vlog topic, but I like talking about weird stuff like that sometimes, and I think today was appropriate. I stayed up a little late on Monday to get Twitch alert stuff working, and I had to stay up a little bit late tonight to do that again, but certainly not anywhere near as late as it was on Monday. But now stuff is set, so I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm going to go to bed and get ready to do breakfast stream in the morning, but I hope I have great dreams of hitchhiking. There is a beauty to it. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but like the idea of trying to travel the country by just hitchhiking, like there's a weird beauty in that. It's just wrapped up in a big ball of danger. There's a lot of things that could go wrong, but I'm hoping some of you have stories. I don't know if you do, but that would be pretty cool. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?